Good morning, DBS family. Welcome back to another edition of DBS This Morning. Today, we are ready as usual to send you some positive vibes and get you started with the right energy so you can go into your day and be the best that you can be. As usual, we are going to start you off with our morning news highlights so you can wake up in the know.
Good morning. The medical director of the Victoria Hospital, Dr. Alicia Eugene Ford, is reporting an 80% recovery rate for COVID-19 patients. The hospital has also opened a swabbing clinic to accommodate persons who would otherwise be converging on other health clinics.
While in the fourth wave, we had a lot of patients being admitted in the high dependency unit and the intensive care unit of the respiratory hospital, we note that in this particular wave, we do not have many patients who meet the criteria to be admitted in these two departments.
She says a number of the patients currently being admitted to the Victoria Hospital while testing COVID-19 positive are there for other underlying health conditions. The St. Lucia Fire and Emergency Services is once again drawing attention to the marked increase in the serious road accidents and the serious toll this trend has taken on individuals, families, national productivity and government resources. Motor vehicle accidents are the second highest number of responses made to emergency calls.
What we saw between November 2021 up to today, there have been multiple road traffic accidents. And I would say like about hundreds, because almost every day there would be a road traffic accident. And not something minor, but major, involving multiple persons, what we would call an MCI. And I wouldn't say an MCI just to be 60, 40, or 100. Anything 5 persons or more, or from 2, would be considered mass casualty incident, because it would overwhelm our small response department for having an ambulance for every single call. So it has been challenging.
The department also continues to issue an appeal to the general public to place a higher premium on the precious gifts of life and health. The stance of the department is that if there is that greater appreciation, then correspondingly less people will find themselves in unfortunate situations perpetrated by vehicular accidents, violence and crime. President of the Freedom Coalition of St. Lucia, Fremont Lawrence, says he welcomes the upcoming review of St. Lucia's public health protocols. However, Lawrence maintains that St. Lucia should follow the rest of the world in abandoning some of the more stringent protocols associated with the COVID-19 management.
Consideration of a review of the protocol is a progressive step, given what is happening in other countries and in many countries in Europe. They're already dispensing with the protocol, the vaccine mandates, and so on. And I think the latest information I heard is that Barbados is doing the same thing. And so I really believe it's time to return to normal. And clearly, the trajectory it seems that the pandemic is taking is that it has become less virulent. Fewer people are being admitted. I think we're reaching herd immunity. And I think this is a progressive step.
A revision of St. Lucia's public health protocols is scheduled for 18th of February 2022. Finally, the Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries, Food Security and Rural Development and the Taiwan and Technical Mission have officially launched Phase 2 of the enhancement of efficiency in the production, distribution, supply chain of the fruit and vegetable sector project here in St. Lucia.
When the second phase of the project moving forward, we expect to help diversify food production, strengthen the sales and marketing mechanism, and to bolster resilience of the agriculture sector. Taiwan and St. Lucia are both island countries, prone to the negative impacts of climate change. That's why we have long partnered with each other to strengthen local agricultural capacity, which is not only the crucial industry for development, and also a key element to address climate issues. Last but not the least, I want to take this opportunity to commend excellent work and great achievements of all from Taiwan Technical Mission and Ministry of Agriculture and local farmers who involved in the first phase of the project.
The 7 Crops project, since inception, has seen an increase in the production of the selected 7 crops, the revitalization of agriculture intelligence information systems, the establishment of stable markets for farmers, and the introduction of new technologies, all with the goal of lowering St. Lucia's food import bill. And those are your top stories. Thanks for watching. Good morning.
And that's a wrap for our morning news highlights. Thank you so much to our dedicated news team for always keeping us so well informed and making sure that you can wake up in the know or tune in to their midday and evening newscasts to get updated on what's happening on our slice of the earth. If you guys are ready, I certainly am to kick it off with the rest of the show. But first, let's take a quick commercial break. Welcome back. Yes, you are seeing me here again because we have a very special intro to do for a very special segment coming up. As you guys know, we are currently in the works of doing our Fly High 43 series, which is how we are commemorating the 43rd Independence anniversary here in St. Lucia on DBS This Morning. So we are highlighting the people who make St. Lucia who she is, whether they are here or abroad. On today's episode, we are actually featuring a very good friend of mine who has become a part of a lot of families and friend groups in St. Lucia during his time overseas doing his studies. He's a man I'd say doesn't really need an introduction, but I feel like it was only due that I allow him to tell his story rather than the format that we usually take with Fly High 43. So without further ado, I give you Joshua Edward.
Good evening to you, St. Lucia, and everyone under the sound of my voice. It's a wonderful privilege to speak to you today. Yes, my name is Joshua Edward. I am the young lad that you all used to buy pizza from in St. Lucia. And I thank you all so much. I give God thanks and praise for this opportunity. And I thank you all so much for supporting me. I've been gone for 3 years, and due to COVID, I cannot come back to say a job well done, or it is difficult for me to come back to say a job well done, but I thank you all so much. Right now, I have a law degree, a Bachelor of Laws. I'm in the country of Guyana, and my pizza business, the little pizza business that I used to do in St. Lucia, has grown exponentially. It has gone so far. My name has gone all the way to Australia, and it is because you all have pushed me so much. I thank you all so much for it. Yes, to tell you a little bit more about me, I sold pizza at Sir Arthur in my second year to pay off my Sir Arthur fees. Sometimes I'd be going out 8-9 o'clock in the evening. I remember one time I was out till 3 o'clock in the morning selling out the rest of the pizza because I came late with that trip. And then I was just going around, there was these dances and everything, and I stayed and sold out all the pizza, which I'm very happy about. I thank you all so much for what you all have done in my life. I haven't forgotten you all, and I will never forget you all. It's just that I went to university and COVID came. I will leave you all with this disclaimer, that it doesn't matter whether I'm in St. Lucia or I'm in Guyana, St. Lucia would always be helped. Okay? If I'm in St. Lucia would be helped directly. If I'm in Guyana, St. Lucia would get benefits from Guyana because of what I am doing. So don't be dismayed about what is happening in my life. I will make you all proud. I left you all with that promise. I'm continuing on that promise, and I thank you so much for what you all have done. Yes. So much things have taken place since I was one of the awardees of the 30 Under 30 Caribbean Changemaker Award. Right now I'm at law school in England. The first year is online. September, hopefully I'll be traveling to England for the second year. I am doing different things. Right now Wendy's Pizza Parlor has staff It is growing, it is doing so many things. I just want it to be established in Guyana so that I can use that same system and structure to establish it everywhere else. So know that Wendy's Pizza Parlor is coming to you sooner or later. I thank you all so much. I can't say thank you enough. There are so many people I want to say thank you to, but the list is too long for this short interview, for this short meeting. I thank you all so much. Everybody know I love you all. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you. I thank you. You have done well, and I will make you proud. Do have a wonderful evening, and know that you can do it also. If y'all could have pushed me to do it, and I push myself all the way, then know that the things that y'all want to do, y'all can get it done as well. And motivation is always there. If you want to contact me, you can contact me at 592, that's Guyana's area code, 592-662-4843. That's 592-662-4843. I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you very much, DBS, for giving me this opportunity. Have a wonderful day, have a wonderful evening, and have a pleasant one. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Welcome back, DBS family. So we are on to a serious topic right now because Valentine's Day has come and gone, and there's a lot more emphasis on sexual health at this time because people tend to be a bit reckless with love in the air and everything. Ooh, the wind is bringing the emphasis that we need this morning. And this week is actually Sexual and Reproductive Health Awareness Week. Recognized globally. So luckily we have the resources. We're here with Nadej from the Bureau of Health
Education, yes.
From the Bureau of Health Education at the Ministry of Health to share some very important information with us this morning. So good morning, Nadej.
Good morning, and good morning, St. Lucia.
All right, so let's get right into it. Like I mentioned, with Valentine's passing, people do tend to be reckless with their sexual activity at that time. So, we may have heard it a million times already, but sometimes we need to hear it again. So let's just discuss a bit about the importance of proper sexual practices and knowing your status in terms of STDs.
Yes, so we know this week people are going to be expressing love in all different forms and all different ways, and I could just start to imagine the different ways we're going to express our love to various persons in our lives. But we want persons to remember sexual and reproductive health practices are not just for unwanted pregnancies. A lot of time when people think of using any form of protection, when it comes to sexual intercourse, they think of I don't want to get pregnant, I don't want to get pregnant by that person. But no, we want you to remember it's also for protecting yourself against STI, sexually transmitted infections. And it is a practice that is not something that we need to just do when we think about it or when we remember if we have $1 to run in the supermarket and to get a condom, but it is something that we need to do consistently. So every time you have sex, you use a condom. It's not only the responsibility of the male. Sometimes people think, well, the guy should have it, or my boyfriend or my husband is the one responsible. But no, both parties are responsible. They even have female condoms. So if you're allergic to latex, you can get another material and you can use a female condom. And plus, people who have used the female condom tell you that it is very exciting, it is very different, and it brings a new adventure to the bedroom or wherever the site may be. So I want to remind persons that it's not just for unwanted pregnancies, but to be mindful that this is also to protect you from sexual transmitted infections.
All right, well, usually when people speak about trying new things in the bedroom, we hear about the whipped cream and the strawberries, but it's very interesting that we can have new safe sex practices in the bedroom as well. I know you mentioned people heading into the supermarket with $1 to buy a condom, which do what you have to do. But I know there are also a lot of avenues here locally for maybe people who can't really afford, or people who aren't too knowledgeable on what types of condoms they should be using. I know there's avenues for people to access them for free through the Ministry of Health and through the health centers. So could you just tell us a bit about that as well?
Yes, so at the Ministry of Health, we have the National AIDS Program where you can access condoms. We also have condoms at our various wellness centers and at our sexual and reproductive health clinics. So we have a sexual and reproductive health clinic at the Castries Wellness Center. So you could also get tested for various STIs right there, and you could also collect condoms. We have one in Vieux-Fort, and we also have the Grosley Polyclinic. At all of our wellness centers, you can access get condoms at no cost. There is also the St. Lucia Planned Parenthood Association, who also gives condoms at no cost.
All right, guys. So like Nadej said, when you're thinking about safe sex practices, it's not just about pregnancy. It's not just about birth control. It's about protecting yourself, protecting your health, protecting your partner, and really being mindful about what a quick slip up could lead to in the future.
Yes. What I really want to remind persons out there for, a lot of times if you have a partner and your partner has to go and get tested for some reason, people think because my husband is negative for whatever it may be, syphilis, gonorrhea, HIV, etc., that they're automatically negative. And I just want people to remove this from their mind and know that everybody's test result is their own personal test result. You need to get tested for yourself, because it might be, there's a possibility that somebody might be negative, you have had sex with them, but you might have something that they did not get for some reason. So we just want everybody to be reminded that they need to go get tested. Use this week. I think, Valentine's Day, it's a way that you can celebrate Valentine's, you and your partner. Look at it, you'll have a nice little dinner or lunch or something, but you'll also look at it this week to do your routine test.
So guys, keep that in mind as you proceed with your Valentine's festivities this week. Thank you so much to Nadej for coming and share this information with us here this morning. So let's wrap it up. Good morning.
Good morning, and see you later.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this morning's Soca Size session. Leading the wine, we have Suzanne, Maxine, and Shani. Let's begin. For this morning's workout, we will be doing a Bacchanal warm-up routine to Tender by Patrice Roberts. Let's begin. 4, 3, 2, 1, with the arms. And 4, 3, 2, back step, step, back. 4, 3, 2, side to side, and back step, back, side step, back step, and hip shake. Next side. Switch. Next side. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to do the hips. Set. Side to side. Squeeze the belly nice and tight. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Side step and 4, 3, 2, back step and back. 4, 3, 2, side step and back step and
Make I go love you,
Switch it. We're gonna roll those hips. 3, 2, 1. Hips, step it out. Nice and tight. Lift it up and over.
I love you for eternity.
Nice, strong core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Side step.
You give me plenty, plenty love.
Back step.
You give me plenty, plenty love.
Side step.
You give me plenty, plenty love. Plenty, plenty, my love.
Thank you for choosing to flaunt with Soca Size. Do have a wonderful day.
And that's a wrap for today's show. How are you guys feeling? Are you ready to head into your day? I mean, it's Wednesday, hump day, middle of the week. So, you know what? You guys can already see the weekend. So, gather the rest of that energy and get ready for the final sprint to the rest of the week. So, you guys go off, have a great day, be safe out on the roads, and I'll see you over. Okay, I'm getting way too ahead of myself. I think talking about traffic got me thinking about having to deal with traffic this morning. But like I was saying, you guys go off, have a great day, be safe, and I'll see you tomorrow.